Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are in the world. This is a very special vidIQ live stream because today we are going to talk a little bit about YouTube, but we're also going to talk about something very important, and that's saving the world through MrBeast, Mark Rober, hundreds if not thousands of YouTube video creators, and an idea to plant 20 million trees. Let's do this.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Hello everybody, my name is Rob and welcome to vidIQ, the YouTube tool and channel that would usually educate you on your YouTube journey. But what we're doing today is educating you on the future of our planet. And we're joining a hashtag TeamTrees initiative, which literally just launched, it can't have been more than 5 minutes ago at 12 noon PST or wherever you are in the world. And the idea is simple. Can we, as a community, raise $20 million to plant 20 million trees by the end of this year? I am joined today by our other live streaming extraordinaire here at vidIQ, who goes by the name of Liron Segev. Liron, hello to you. Say hello to our awesome vidIQ community.
Hello everybody, welcome to yet another vidIQ stream. Do not worry, there's no chocolate cake involved in the stream at all.
Hey, fantastic.
Just welcome, great to have everybody here. All the usual suspects are joining us in the chat. We love each and every one of you. Lila is here, Martino Cappuccino is here, Be Outdoors is here. So Paul Peck Drywall is here. Jeez, the list just keeps growing and growing and growing. We love you guys. Really appreciate you being here.
And hello to our following people: Riley FN, MLE, R34L, Apple, Malota, Raven, Twy Wicks is also in the house. Illy Productions here. Hello to every one of you and all of those who join us in the future. All right, let's get some of the simple bits out of the way here. So what we are doing is a donation drive
channel
here.
Audit. There's no
channel audits. We're not answering any YouTube-style questions today. We are helping the YouTube community led by MrBeast and TeamTrees to try and raise $20 million by the end of this year. What you can see on some of the screens that we're going to have today is trees planted. It's down in like the middle of the screen here, but it'll be on all of our screens as we share different things. And for every dollar that's donated to this initiative, a tree will be planted. And we're already at nearly 250,000 trees. And this thing started, literally 10 minutes ago. And that is incredible. If you want to donate on this live stream, then in the left-hand corner, no, the right-hand corner of your desktop, or probably underneath this live stream in the mobile app, click on the donate button and donate. We guarantee that 100% of that donation will go to TeamTrees. None of that is heading anywhere near YouTube or vidIQ. If you want to ensure that 100% of your donation goes to the initiative, then go to teamtrees.org. There is a website in the video description. Check it out there. And yeah, we're going to be going through all sorts of stuff here. There's lots of videos being launched on this right now, and we're trying to follow the trend. We're trying to do a live stream to help support it. Liron, you have a t-shirt that promotes this initiative, TeamTrees.org. So a lot of us knew about this a couple of weeks ago, and MrBeast was actually asking people, all of the big YouTubers, hey, can you please make a video and support this very important initiative that we are looking to do by the end of 2019 to raise $20 million to plant 20 million trees. And MrBeast has been sending out these t-shirts, and I think, Liron, did you get yours like literally yesterday or like the day before?
Yeah, pretty much. As we were setting up and doing the final preparation, because this is a big operation, and as we were doing that, the doorbell rings, and coincidentally, beautiful shirt gets delivered, just to let us know we're on the right track here. So I think, Rob, before we kind of really dive into this, maybe we should just paint a bit of a background story. I mean, for those that are joining us now.
I think that's a grand idea.
So
just before that though, we've got our first donation here. Paul Peck Drywall YouTube has just donated $20 to the National Arbor Day Foundation. That's the team that's behind this initiative, the National Arbor Day Foundation. Thank you very much, Paul. And you get a little bit of a surprise from MrBeast that goes along the lines of this.
Thank you for super chatting. I love you.
Yes, he loves you. That we got some little like sound effects and little clips from MrBeast here to say thank you to every single one of you who's going to be donating today. So what I'm going to do is share the right screen for you, and we're just going to go through why this all happened. And it looks at something a little bit like this. I'm going to share this with Leron as well, so you can see my screen. Click share. Leron, you just confirm you can see my screen, and we are all on screen.
I can indeed.
All right, I've got it in front of me here as well, so I'm going to read it, and you can read it on screen here. How did TeamTrees get started? TeamTrees started in May 2019 when the internet challenged MrBeast to plant 20 million trees to commemorate hitting 20 million subscribers. Ironically enough, MrBeast is now a fraction away from 25 million subscribers as this launches. Fans suggested he band together with a bunch of other YouTubers and influencers to make it happen. A growing group of them have been working hard for the past 5 months to set up the framework for this insane goal to have a fighting chance of success. So, who exactly is the Arbor Day Foundation, and why did we or they choose them over other tree planting NGOs? And they say that we quickly realised that to plant trees in a sustainable and environmentally friendly way, we would need to partner with the professionals. After speaking with a number of people in the environmental space, the Arbor Day Foundation stood out as having the best reputation. They are the longest running tree planting NGO with 47 years of experience, and they have the same Charity Navigator rating as the American Red Cross. So these are the people to trust if you want to donate and get a tree planted for TeamTrees. Doesn't donation go directly to the Arbor Day Foundation? Yes, donations, if you do it on this live stream or on the website, go directly through either teamtrees.org or the YouTube donate button, and are sent directly to the Arbor Day Foundation and fund tree planting. $1 plants 1 tree. So very simple challenge here, and you know MrBeast likes to set himself crazy challenges. Now he's set us one: plant 20 million trees, and he wants to try and do that by the end of 2019. Is this donation tax deductible? So this might be a question for our American audience primarily here. Yes, the monetary donation to the Arbor Day Foundation is tax deductible. The Arbor Day Foundation is a 501c3 tax-exempt organization. The foundation's federal tax ID, also known as an EAI, Employee Identification Number, is 237169265. What does my donation actually go towards? And this is pretty simple. If you're going to pay attention to one bit of this, it's this. For every dollar you donate, 1 tree will be planted in a forest of high need around the globe. It is that simple. Whenever a tree's been planted, so the target is to reach $20 million by the end of 2019, but that doesn't necessarily mean they will be planted in that time. So this is what they explain. Due to the sheer number of trees planted, they will be planted in a variety of forests on public and private lands in areas of great need. Many of these forests will be state and national forests managed by government agencies. The goal is to plant trees on every continent, not named Antarctica. And you can also click on the link, and I think I've included all of these links in the video description as well, to look at where the Arbor Day Foundation has previously worked around the globe. Whew, that was a lot to read out there.
Sure.
But yeah, I got it all out there with pretty much no mistake. So that is what we're working towards here, folks, on this live stream. I'm going to stop sharing just for the time being, and we're going to go back to our main screen and look at what's going on here. Thank you still to Paul Peck Drywall for the $20 donation. You can see the ticker going up here. I think it started at 220,000. We're now at 234,000 trees already planted or donated so far. And thanks, Leron, for posting there in the chat. Oh, and we got another donation here. Hey, okay, so I'm going to play another sound effect here, which goes along the lines of this. Thank you to Slap a Fist Jr., who donated $50. Wow, I think you deserve 2 different thank yous there. We're going to play this one.
Thank you for donating. I love you.
For the $50 donation. All of us really do appreciate that. By the way, my puppy, by the way, is also contributing to this, as well as you can hear him barking in the background. I may need to go and look after him in a short while, but yeah, let's talk about this. Like, I live in Vancouver, which is one of the most glorious places in the world to live. It is a tropical rainforest, as crazy as that is to say, even though it's north of the US, so you expect it to be cold, but it is part of a huge rainforest that goes down the northwestern side of the North American continent, and it's beautiful, but trees have been being taken down every day, used for resources, and they are the lungs. I think we've been called this before, the lungs of the world. And I think YouTube is used a lot for making money off merchandise and brand deals and sales and all that type of thing. But YouTube can also be used for good, where it can grab a huge audience in a short amount of time, start a movement in that way.
I've got to interrupt you.
Yes, we've got to interrupt me.
Super chat. We have a donation.
Oh, we've got some more donations.
Donation.
Oh, gosh.
Yep.
So, yeah, if you want to interrupt me and Leron babbling, the best way to do that is through a donation. And we've got another one here that comes from Erisan Sia donating $20 to the National Arbor Foundation. Thank you very much. This is your sound effect. Oh, yeah. And we've also got Super Mario Lego, who's donated at $5 there as well. You get a big thank you cheer from all of us here at vidIQ and TeamTrees, very much appreciated. And you're all helping to push up the trees planted now to 237,000. We've also got Jelly Duck here, who's donated another $5. Wow, this is all fantastic. Thank you very much for these donations.
Guys, just remember, even if you
thank you for donating, $1, I love you.
That's one tree. So there's no amount that's too small. There's no amount that's too big, obviously, but everything helps. You know, it's something that we need to do. It's something, an obligation. I think that us as creators, people on this platform, we've got a voice. This is how we're going to use it. And that is what essentially TeamTrees is all about. So, Rob, I think now that you've read the official rules and regulations
yes.
of in our TeamTrees, we got that out of the way. We can kind of tick that box. I think let's do this. Let's go back a couple of steps. So here is essentially what happened, just for those who are coming into the stream right now. Do people know who MrBeast is? I'm assuming you do. If you do, give a couple of thumbs up in the chat so we know that we're speaking to people who understand who MrBeast is. For the people who maybe are not familiar with this content, how would you describe his channel, would you say, Rob?
Well, it's funny you should say that, because I think there was an article just published on The Verge this morning, and I was asked as like how to explain MrBeast, and the best way I could put it is that he has the ideas, the creativity, and the passion of a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old, which means that there's these big, broad, wild ideas, such as Ubering across the whole of the US in a single ride, or getting people to touch an object for a certain amount of time, whether it be a Lamborghini or a house, until the last person is touching it, and they get to win it. Or donating tens of thousands of dollars to charity live streams, such as this one. So, MrBeast, if you are watching, you are listening, we'll play your own sound effects if you want to donate. But yeah, it's like...
Wait. And speaking of sound effects... we got generic waffle.
Our favorite username, username on vidIQ. You're getting an air horn, you're getting some cash noises, you're getting a drum roll, and at the end of a drum roll, MrBeast is going to say thank you to you like this.
Thank you for super chatting. I love you.
This is just a seamless system that we've got running here. And thank you all for all the thumbs up. If you cannot contribute to the, if you cannot donate, then just being here on the live stream. And if you just want to tweet this out, tweet out this live stream, or you don't even have to tweet out the live stream. You can just share the link to teamtrees.org to help plant more trees. We're not saving trees today, actually, Ian. We're planting new trees. Oh, what have we got here? We have got another.
Stop the wheels. Look what has happened. Stop everything.
The master has spoken. Jeremy Vest. You may have heard of Jeremy Vest. He used to be on the live streams. He's just very busy right now. We're going to have him back on very soon. Travis and I do the audits on a regular basis these days. But I'd say like if you think of it as like a sporting team where Jeremy used to be like the coach, the manager. It's kind of he's gone up into the boardroom, and that's where he's at now. It's like managing things from above. But he has donated $20 here. Jeremy, what kind of sound effect do you want? I mean, I'll play this, and then I'll give you one of these as well.
Thank you for donating. I love you.
Lines of that, so thank you very much. I think already we've got about $100 here. We've contributed to the whole total of $240,000 so far, which is fantastic. So where were we? Yeah, MrBeast is just one of these people who does all of these crazy stunts and challenges. If you haven't seen one of his videos, check them out. I think he consistently gets 15 million plus per video on the challenges that he does. But he has this philanthropic. I can't say this word properly, but he's a philanthropist.
So he's a what?
He's a donator. That's what I'm going to call it. He's a donator. And he'll do things like he'll leave $10,000 tips for people in a restaurant. And now he's always trying to think of ways to put these causes, these causes. And yeah, this is the latest one where he's teamed together with Mark Robo, who's works hard on this initiative. Have been working on it for 6 months. And now they're trying to share this initiative with all these video creators.
And Rob, I'll tell you what's pretty cool. So MrBeast basically reached out to a bunch of creators and said, look, and this whole thing started because he reached his 20 million subscriber milestone, as we said earlier, and he wanted to do something big. And what was awesome is people from the community, from his audience, gave him a whole bunch of suggestions. Was the usual. How about 20 million Orbeez in a pool? All of those stuff that he's done before. But then something stuck. Then there was this thing that somebody said, look, the planet needs your help. How about 20 million trees? And that idea just became to snowball and snowball and snowball to the point that MrBeast said, look, there's no way I can plant 20 million trees, but there's got to be a way that we can do this. And the super secret ingredients to all this, which was very smart, under the cover of secret DMs, he has messaged a lot of creators, big and small. It didn't matter your size. And he said, I want you in on this. And over the last couple of months, there's been some offline conversations behind the scenes because we all want to be the same thing. We all want to be part of the movement. TeamTrees is essentially a movement now, in my opinion. Where we're all getting together to do whatever we can to really, really make a difference. 20 million trees is going to just be immense. People are going to look back and at this moment and say, wow, things shifted today, right now. Now, whether we get to 20 million, whether we get close to 20 million, it doesn't matter. It's the wheels are in motion. And over the next couple of days, over the next couple of weeks and months, we're going to see more and more of these initiatives coming out from people from across the world. The people are saying in the chat that they're not able to donate. Maybe it's their country doesn't allow super chats or donations. That's perfect. Just being here, being part of this movement, you're awesome for being here. If you have an ability to share this on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you're into, that will help as well. We just want to get as much awareness out of there as possible. So we're very happy to be part of TeamTrees. We're happy to be part of MrBeast and Mark Rober's initiative. And if you guys have channels, I think that's important. If you guys have channels, it doesn't matter what your size is.
Absolutely.
If you want to be part of this. All they're asking for is two things, or one of two things. One, make your regular videos that you normally would on YouTube and simply have a call to action. Please simply tell your audience, say, look, I'm part of TeamTrees, link in the link below, link in the description below. Click on that and donate $1 and get back to this video. That's perfectly cool. Or another way to get involved is to actually make an entire video around TeamTrees. So if you want to be part of this initiative, get recognized, get part of this movement, by all means. And again, if you're on different social media, Instagram stories, Instagram, Facebook, IGTV, TikTok, any of those, there's nothing stopping you from referencing out to people to say, hey, go hit out TeamTrees.org. It is .org, right?
Yes, it is. We've got our first landmark here, so it requires a drum roll. I don't know if you can see this on screen now, but TeamTrees now has $250,000 in donations, which means 250,000 trees already. And this has been effectively live for about 26 minutes, which is absolutely incredible. But I think there's 67 days left in a year, and that's when the target is hopefully reached. And at this rate, we're going to do it even quicker than that. As Leron said, a couple of people are struggling to donate. If you can't donate through the donation button, maybe try over on the website directly, where I think they accept PayPal and credit card. If you don't want to donate here, that's fine. None of this is going through vidIQ or YouTube. It's all 100% going to the foundation. So yeah, you can go ahead on over to the website. And yeah, somebody did ask, so $1 equals one tree. That is correct. Absolutely right. I'm just going to show you the TeamTrees website and show you.
Oh, you can't do that. Oh, because we got Shireen has just donated.
Yes. Now I think, funnily, we had this live stream private or unlisted when we were setting it up because MrBeast wanted everybody to launch this at 12 o'clock, but somehow Shireen Jasim Dian, sorry if I pronounced your name right. You managed to do a donation before we even went live, and now you've done another one at $5, which is which is awesome. So here is your thank you very much stuff, sound effects, videos.
Thank you for super chatting. I love you.
$5 that you've given us here, and with that, we can now just show you what's going on at TeamTrees. So this is their official website. You would just click how many trees you would like to donate, and then you go through a very simple process. I think it's your email and credit cards or PayPal, and then down here are the most recent donations, and they're now coming in thick and fast. So like every second we're getting them in here, like 5 trees from all these people who I'm not even going to try and attempt to pronounce because I will just fall over straight away. Here's the interesting one: most trees. MrBeast himself, I believe, has just donated. Well, at exactly noon, and Mark Rober. So those are the 2 people who are driving this initiative. Maybe it's just because I want to be at the top of his list for the entire thing. 100,000 trees, $100,000. Incredible. This is awesome. That's probably helped significantly get us to 250,000. We're up to 265,000 already. So the numbers are moving very, very quickly there, which is great.
Thank you for super
awesome
chatting.
Stuff.
I
Some
love
of the things
you.
we're going to do. I'm going to take off MrBeast. He's just saying thank you again. What we're also going to do here is sort of have a look at the video creators that are already donating to this initiative. So if I share here, and I'm just going to talk for a little while longer, Leron, and if you can take over after that, because I'm going to try and see if I can silence my dog, but not just yet. Right, so I'm going to click that. Confirm you can see my screen.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so this is what's currently happening now. I've just done a search for TeamTrees here, and look at the channels who have posted just now. Right, Smarter Every Day, 7 million subscribers. How to Plant 20 million trees. That's already got 12,000 views. TeamTrees here from Treesicle. That's an awesome. That must be a channel that's dedicated 100% to growing and planting trees. That's got 1,500 views. And here is MrBeast himself, launching 27 minutes ago, planting 20 million trees. Nearly 100,000 views already. And I think when I asked MrBeast to do these little sound bites for us, I'm just going to go back to my screen for a second. I think he was actually going to film this because if you watch here, I'm going to play this video. You can actually see him wearing the same dungarees that I think that he's got in this video.
TeamTrees.org, donate. TeamTrees.org, donate. Or the button below the video, donate.
And of course, he's asking you to donate here. They look quite similar to what he ended up doing in that video. He must have turned that around very quickly with all his editing team. Anyway, so he has the most views right now with nearly 100,000. But like, here's another one with 100,000 subscribers. I visited the world's widest tree of TeamTrees. The most, I'm not sure if that one particular. So here's where sometimes YouTube doesn't quite get the search and discovery right. I don't know why that video is in there. Maybe it's because he's just got 7 million subscribers. But yeah, we'll move on quickly from that one. 7 World with MrBeast. This is like, and as Leron said, channels of any size. This channel's got 200 subscribers. But interestingly, from a YouTube algorithm point of view, this channel with 200 subscribers is ranking like number 5 or 6 for this particular search term, which we don't want to go too much into the YouTube now, but that proves how if you hit a trending topic as one of the first videos, even if you're a small channel, you can have a big impact. I assume it has got more than no views. It's probably just YouTube not updating probably there. Captain Delusional with his fantastic video effects has probably done something amazing. Like we're actually probably going to watch some of these, and if this is a 2-minute video,
Rob, interruption time.
Okay, interruption.
Donate.
Go back to the live chat.
Donate. Go to your thing. Aaron Turner.
All
donated $20, followed very swiftly by ZDMD, donated £5.
Let's deal with Erin first. Thank you very much for donating $20 to the National Arbor Day Foundation. We're gonna play some sound effects for you. Oh, it's just amazing. Air horns, MrBeast.
Thank you for super chatting.
£5 also from, who is this? ZDMD with a £5 there.
Thank you for donating. I love you.
Thank you there as well. He does love every single one of you. And I'm going to play the ding noise and another MrBeast noise as well. Thank you for the donations. I mean,
what? And we got one more.
We've got another one coming in. Whoa.
No, Christina Smallhorn donated, but it didn't show up over here. But we know she was here very early. Let's give a sound for that.
All right, Christina, thank you very much. I don't know why that hasn't come up, but we really do appreciate it. Yeah, if your donations come through the live stream chat, then we will see them. If you're going directly to the website, then maybe we won't see them. But if you tell us in the website in the chat, we'll try and say thank you very much as well. Now, another interesting thing as well, just on a YouTube topic. Right now, this live stream is being watched by about 60 people, which is a little less than usual, but that's fine. We're not really interested in trying to create metrics and numbers here. What we're interested in is trying to raise funds for this movement, this TeamTrees movement. And even though we've got only 60 people watching, we've had, I think, in excess of now around about $120, $130 donated. And that's the power of live streams and creating a community and getting them involved in your content. Now, if you were doing a usual one, you'd be getting super chats and you'd be earning money for your channel. We're a little different today, and like in the channel audits, we don't ask for super chats because we're not trying to create a financial barrier, but today we specifically are asking for donations, and you can see the power and the impact that has. We've generated over $100 for this movement from just 60 to 100 people watching, which is awesome, fantastic. We really do appreciate that.
Rob, I don't know why you decided to nuke me off the screen. Maybe
it's because I'm still sharing my screen and I forgot to press it. Okay, see, here he comes. He's back now. Right, I'm going to try and take Jasper out for a couple of minutes. So, Liron, fill in. You're a grand live streamer. I'll be back very soon. I might actually bring Jasper in if he behaves.
Bring Jasper in. We all want to see Jasper anyway. Let's do a thing. If Jasper comes into stream, I think that we need to do something extra special for Jasper. Maybe specific icons in our chats. What do you guys think? The one thing I will say, let's talk YouTube, because I mean, at the end of the day, I think most of us in this chat are YouTubers. Most of you guys watch our channels because you want to help yourself grow your own channel, and that's awesome. ZDMD. It's got a little picture of a wolf. Let's use that when he comes back. So because you guys want to grow your channel, here is what we've been talking about forever. This is a trend. This is happening right now. #TeamTrees. What you need to be doing right now is thinking, how can you get in on this action? TeamTrees is going to be trending for a while. What can you do on your channel to really take advantage of the situation? People are searching about it. People are writing articles about this. Some ideas might be to take your content that you have, maybe even if it's an old video, could you then go and cut it up and then comment on your own video and see how it ties into this? Maybe you yourself do challenges. Maybe you do a Arbor Day challenge. Maybe you plant one tree in your garden. You make a video about this. It doesn't have to be complicated. The whole thing is all about understanding that these trends are currently happening. These trends are going on. And with MrBeast behind it, with Mark Rober behind this is going to get insane coverage by mainstream media. And that's the kind of power that a trend has. When it trends somewhere, it's going to be trending on Twitter, trending on YouTube, trending on Google. When you see something like this, these are all the signals that you need to be able to understand that this is the content that's searchable, content that's hot. In other words, YouTube is going to deliver content on this. The big question to you is, what are you going to do about this? Are you going to use this to your advantage, or are you going to watch a trend come and go, and that'll be the end of that? Take advantage of this. Now, my personal kind of take on this right now, I'm not going to launch a video today. There's so much noise at the moment. There's so many people doing TeamTrees stuff. I want to get into a situation where maybe I can take advantage of this trend when the first wave dies down, but they still are looking for content, where the TeamTrees is still going to be ranking, still going to be trending, and then you jump in. You're not going to be fighting with the competition. Guess who's back? I think we've decided. I'm going to show you what ZDMD has decided to nominate a specific icon specifically for Jasper. What has he got in his mouth? Weird for Life has jumped in on that trend as well.
So, puppy update. He decided he didn't want to go to the toilet. Instead, he wanted to rush into the house and then get something from our bedroom. And it's usually a sock or something. So, yeah, he's enjoying that. If you can't donate to the TeamTrees movement after this, then, like, you're dead inside, folks. You're dead inside. And this is Jasper. He is now 14 weeks old. He's an absolute nightmare. Taking him for a walk is awful right now. But, He's a puppy. He's
Hey,
adorable.
but at least he's going to be peeing on the trees, in which case...
That's true.
Team Jasper.
20 million more trees for Jasper to pee on. How fantastic is that going to be for you? Yeah? Yeah? Are you about to bite me because you're getting really annoyed? I think you are. All right,
it's
Have
all
we got
good.
any more donations?
Not yet, but what we're doing is I'm just kind of saying, look, we always talk about trends, right? We're always talking about jumping onto something that's hot. And we know with MrBeast behind us, we know how insane the coverage is going to be. So I'm challenging people in the chat, those who have YouTube channels, those who are content creators, even on other platforms. What can you do to jump in on this? Not only will you be doing good, but you also are going to be helping get more attention to your channel. What can you do? What is your thoughts right now as all these are going down? What are you going to do and when are you going to do it? Those are the two questions. We always talk about trends. So here is one unfolding before your very eyes.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Slightly off topic, Christina Smallhorn. I sent you an email and you haven't responded to it. So if you can check your emails, I know it's a bit of a workshop.
Wow,
talk,
dude, that's going to leave a mark.
but come on, look, I've won a lot of credit here by just bringing Jasper, who's now going to destroy
That's
my
true.
earphones
That's
as
true.
well. Right, okay, I'm going to put him against the camera and then he needs to say goodbye or else the studio will be a dumpster fire. So like, here's Jasper. Say hello, Jasper. You said hello. Right, we're going.
Internally. Whilst Jasper is going for his walk or Rob is going for his walk, I'm not sure which one's which. ZDMD Vlogs says, I want to stream tomorrow, but I'm too scared no one's going to donate. And so what? It doesn't matter. When you live stream, you go out and you share yourself. You share your opinions, your thought. My suggestion is always go out expecting that this is going to be just a regular one of your videos. Have bullet points, have talking points, so you're not just rambling on. And if people join your live stream, brilliant. If people don't join your live stream, so what? You are going to, the only way to get better at live stream is just to do it. Do not even worry about if people are going to join or not. And remember, the donate button doesn't just appear on everybody's channel. There's like a special process you got to go through. Don't stress about it. Have link down to teamtrees.org and simply call people out and say, hey, go and donate there. I would absolutely 100% go live. Bring it your spin. What can you bring to the party? And if nobody joins, that's their loss. It shouldn't prevent you from going live. So many people are just scared of not the tech, they're scared of just nobody showing up. Perfectly understandable. Just do it. The best time to practice is when nobody is there. And if one person joins, superb. You treat them like they're your best mate. And just do it. Take advantage of the team. TeamTrees is just the way to do it.
Travis chipping in here with
Travis.
deep voice bills. Yeah, I forgot to mention, Leron, that at some point in our testing, your microphone went deep again, but
I forgot
it's not
to
clipping.
mention this part.
It's not clipping, and it's fine, and we can live with it. If anybody wants Leron to do any Barry White songs, he is primed for it.
I'll do voiceovers
On a $500 donation, that's the limit we're going to set there. $500 donation. He will sing something from Barry White. It's Christina Smallhorn. You have got my email. We'll find a way to get in touch outside of this live stream. I don't think we should have that discussion here. Probably not the most appropriate place, but yeah, I've sent you an email. All right. Thank you, all of the moderators who are moderating today. Really is. Thank you, Jeremy. It's funnier when you spell his name right, but carry on.
Jeremy, this one is for you.
All right. So tree update. We're now at 364,000 trees that have been planted. So I think since this live stream went live, where were we at? Was it like 220? I seem to remember before this year. So already they've gained another 120,000. So we contributed there, I think, like 0.001% of that already.
Doesn't matter. We contributed.
Which
That's
is
the important thing.
Well, you see, the funny thing is, I may be wrong about this. Oh, we got another donation. We'll get to that in a second. I think even though we may be getting like a lot less views overall, the power of a live stream and creating a community and having interaction directly with the audience means that more people are likely to contribute. Whether it's a charity, I don't want to use the word charity, but whether it's a live stream donation such as this, just giving a fundraising cause, or it's your own community, live streams are really powerful for doing this. at like this, and MrBeast saying thank you very much.
Thank you for super chatting. I
very
love
much
you.
Appreciated for you there. We love you all for doing just that. You can use PayPal to donate. Yes, Daniel, if you go directly to the website. So if you go to the website directly, do it. Tell us how much you've donated in the live stream so that everybody can say thank you very much. And you may get some sound effects for you as well. Very much appreciated there. All right, I'm going to go back to now. Let me share this again with Leron.
Well, wait, before you go back, who was that previous donation from?
So the previous donation was from
Apps That Rule?
Yes. So we've got now,
guess what? You've got another one.
We've got another one here from the Urban Explorer who gets a big, massive... Now, Leron's probably looking at me right now thinking, what on earth is he doing? Because he cannot hear the sound effects. All of you can hear the sound effects. It's a weird way that live streams work. But yeah, everybody here heard that. Thank you very much, MrBeast.
Thank you for donating. I love you.
Super chat, the donation there, very much appreciated. Yeah, I guess while we're quickly talking about live streams, what you see around me now, all of these graphics and things, this did not happen overnight. It takes quite a while to set this all up. If you're interested in what we use, it's something called Streamlabs. It's kind of like an OBS variant, upgraded version. It is brilliant in that it does lots of fantastic stuff. You can set things up, really customize it. It does have its foibles. There's some really strange things that happen when you're trying to use it. And it doesn't have an undo feature. So if you do something wrong by accident, it messes everything up completely, which is really irritating. But it is free to use, and we use it every single live stream. And you can get to a point where you're doing all of these sort of fancy transitions. So I can switch to this screen here, which has Leron on the other side now. We can see a big, massive graphic of how many trees are being planted. And we can also go to sharing a screen, which looks something like this. This can all be done through Streamlabs, and it's free to use, so I do highly recommend it. And while I'm on that screen, let's just share again with Leron. So you should be able to see my screen. Confirm that now.
Yeah.
Right, let's refresh then. So let's have a look at some of the view counts before we refresh. 12,000, 1,500. MrBeast was on 95,000 views. And let's press refresh and see what happens now to what's going on. Captain Delusional is now the leading search term for TeamTrees with 22,000 views, 25,000 views. Wow. Okay, so this is what the power of MrBeast. This is why this initiative is going to succeed. He was at 95,000 views about 10 minutes ago. Now he's at nearly 500,000 views, and probably in his analytics, I wouldn't be surprised if he's already over a million views on this video, and he's already got 178,000 likes and 860 dislikes. He has, which equates to a 100% like. I mean, that's obviously impossible. It's like 99.9% like to dislike ratio, which is fantastic there. Yep. Hello?
Yep, I think
I thought you said Rob. Are we back?
No. You're good. You're all
good. And so look, here's somebody else doing a live stream, which is awesome. This is Creekcraft with 800,000 subscribers doing a live stream. I'm just going to quickly click into this. I'm going to mute it, but just to see how powerful.
There it is, voice.
And this is the thing whereby what you're trying to do is merge your. Sorry about that. He's trying to merge his topic. His topic with the initiative, and that's how he's doing it with this massive live stream of 1,500 people watching it. Hopefully they're going to be donating some money to it as well on here, but that's how everybody's taking part, and it looks as if he's doing it through Fortnite and playing some games, whereas us are kind of having a look at the analytics behind all of these live streams and videos that are going out. One here,
Rob.
Yes. Oh, look. Now, so just before we say anything, now this is something that's really interesting. When you're live streaming, you also get a boost as well in terms of your video. So, because we're live streaming with this TeamTrees in the title, we are ranked like 10 at the moment. Here, I really should have changed those tags as well. Now looking at it, whoops, that was a mistake. I'm going to do that now. I'm actually going to do that live. Here we go.
Watch this.
Watch this. So I'm actually going into my live stream, into the settings for the tags, basic info, and we're gonna I'm actually using vidIQ to do this, tools to do this. I've actually just quickly copied somebody else's tools and dumped all of them in here. Have we got any? All right, trees to go. We don't want that one, but yeah, that's pretty much it. There we go. Yeah, sorry. What were you saying there, Leron?
I'm enjoying this live editing of the live stream, the one that we're currently on.
Ain't that brilliant? Ain't that brilliant?
What could possibly go wrong?
Look at the tags here now. I'm going to refresh it, and hopefully we are still in the search terms here. But hopefully our tag should have refreshed to all of these new ones.
Ta-da!
Oh, we've disappeared.
We're living on the edge here, my friend.
No, we're still there. Oh, they've not updated. Come on, they should update soon, I think.
Yeah, you got to give YouTube a little bit of time.
I got to give it, yeah. Or maybe I needed to.
Are we still Barry White voice, by the way? Just curious.
No, you fixed it. Oh, you have actually. Yeah, you have actually fixed it. I'll tell you what I forgot to do. I forgot to save it. So let's do that again.
Saving's important.
Yeah, I forgot to save it because I wasn't on the right screen. Right, save changes. Right, that should save the tags. So.
Whoa! I got to say something.
Yeah.
Chris, I cannot say McQuire. I don't know. Maccuaig. I apologize for butchering that name horribly. This is what he says. I'm going to make a beautiful custom cedar wood lure and auction it off on my Facebook page and donate the money to tree planting.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Love it.
Thank
Lock
you.
in Gaming. Who's here from South Africa? Me. Well, I'm just not right now, but yes. Okay, just saying. Oh, Trevor says it sounds good. If Trevor says it sounds good, then we're good. That's fine. Here's our
Your
audio.
chance for a Barry White rendition has gone. Oh, look at this. We're actually next to MrBeast in the rankings now. That's even better. Yeah.
All right, but I think since we're on this page, Rob,
yes.
and
all right, okay.
Stop, because I need you to step away from the live stream editing.
Step away from the analytics. Step away from
we have you surrounded. Step away with your hands up. All right, let's do this. Let's go look at thumbnails. Let's see what people are using as a thumbnail to try get the attention. Guys, this is why thumbnails are so important. Because remember, somebody did a search. They've arrived at all these amazing thumbnails. They're scrolling. What's going to get somebody to stop and click? That is the most important thing. The Urban Explorer, cheers. Well, thanks for being here, mate. So let's go through from the top and start scrolling down and see what have people got? Is there a common theme here? Are they using certain colors? Are they using certain fonts? Are they is there lots of text or no text? Yeah. This is what you have to do for your videos. When you have a keyword, go and see how you fare against everybody else. It's you against everybody else. So Rob, can you see anything that's a kind of common denominator here that maybe we should pick out?
I'm seeing green.
Lots of that.
Which is obvious for the tree effect. When text is used, mostly thumbnails, it's used in a big boom kind of way, and there's not that much used. Like in this one, obviously you can see at the top of a thumbnail, that's going to be very impactful in that sense. And I just love the way that it's almost like all of the trees are pointing to the text. That kind of has like a really unique way to it. Captain Delusional, he's always fantastic at thumbnails and graphics and everything. Bit more subtle in his one, but it does have a TeamTrees subtly in the background, almost like as an opaque text, which is fun. And then, the other ones are, it's like, and some of them now are trying to jump on the trend a little bit of MrBeast being the one who's who's like the leader of this fundraiser and having him in. I guess you could argue in one sense, well, isn't that a bit clickbaity that you're getting people to click on your video? Well, if people click on the video and enjoy it and find it and donate because of it, it's achieved its premise.
Well, like I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
If everybody's using MrBeast as their picture, then if everybody's special, then nobody's special.
Absolutely,
so in other words, should we not be looking at this and going, okay, so I'm thinking kind of from a creator's hat on, right? If I'm looking at these thumbnails and everybody's used MrBeast for obvious reasons, because he's the pulling card, I would use MrBeast in the title. Would I maybe do something special in the in the thumbnail, perhaps, to try stand out? What do you think?
Certainly possible. I think the Hank Green one is one that probably stands out more than any others in that it's got this black, grayscale style thumbnail that's in there. It's a tough one, isn't it? I guess as I'm scrolling down, like which thumbnail would you click? Are you more likely to click on out of all of these? And I'd say After Hours, of course, which is right next to MrBeast. Of the initial ones, I'm looking at this one. I think this one's the most impactful. I think the text is used effectively, but I think the background of the trees is, and the way the the angle, the perspective really has a powerful influence. I might click on this one, but have you got a different opinion there, Leron? Because we've all got different
agree.
opinions.
I think the ones that really catch your eye are the ones that's different. This one is going from a downwards to upwards. It's a bit of perspective.
Yeah, this one.
And 20, planting 20 million trees, the one right is nice and big. Now, normally text could destroy a thumbnail, but this one was used pretty effectively. I think the angle was pretty good. I wonder, like, kind of without the text, could that maybe have made more of an impact, because you can just see those top of those beautiful trees, and you got the title right there: how to plant 20 million trees. So just some ideas. And again, there isn't a right and a wrong. This is more about how you play against everybody else. Try some things and see what sticks. Oh, and by the way, we've just passed $102,405 en route to $20 million. This is incredible.
So yeah, I think there's like two different figures rolling here, isn't it? So let's have a look at our. Do I have one of them up? And yes. So you're looking at this one, aren't you? I think these are the donations from YouTube directly. My guess would be the ones that are coming in on using this donate button.
Yes,
whereas
correct.
obviously the TeamTrees total, if I just refresh this one, is over 400,000 now. Wow. So another landmark hit very quickly. So YouTube right now directly is contributing. I need to close half of these windows down. Yeah. See, it's all a behind the scenes action going on here, and we're going to get to the Twitter stuff soon. So yeah, we're up to, I need to get rid of that one. So yeah, 400,000 versus 104,000 from YouTube. So that's interesting to see how like 25% of the fundraising is coming from the source, the platform that's driving this most. But it's fantastic to see that people are going off platform to donate as well. I guess just to repeat how you should do this, there is a donate button here, of course. If you click on that, not the analytics, if you click on that, it'll be a very simple process. But if it doesn't work through YouTube, you can do it through TeamTrees directly, and you can do it through PayPal. I can confirm that because I've already donated myself to TeamTrees. Have we had any change on the biggest contributions? Is anyone daring to try and beat MrBeast? Not yet. Still got those two as a bit, but look at somebody who's done 10,009 trees. Maybe just to get up there a little bit more than anyone else. Look, some people are doing a bit of cheating here. Well, not cheating. They're donating like an extra couple of dollars to get them at the rankings there.
That's okay.
Which is fine. Yeah, I mean, if they want to do that, cheat away, absolutely. And if
Rob, I have to interrupt. I need a bell. I should have bought a bell. Ding, ding, ding. Modern. There we go. Modern day tech.
All right, that means I've got to stop sharing.
Thank you for super chatting. I love you.
Whoa, let's get. I keep forgetting to turn off MrBeast. Right. What do we got here? Okay. Modern Day Tech has donated $20. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. And because of it, you get some lovely sound effects, which start with a drum roll and then end with MrBeast and his personal thank you.
Thank you for donating.
Like
I love you.
And also, just another personal message here from MrBeast. If you are interested in donating, maybe this will tip you over the edge.
TeamTrees.org. Donate. 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 TeamTrees.org. Donate. Or the button below the video. Donate. 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 Donate.
Really donate. How can you say no to that big cheesy grin that he's got there? We do appreciate the donation. I think personally, I wonder, is there a way I can get like a private total? I don't think there is. I don't think it gives me a direct total anywhere. I can see the total in all of the individual ones, but not the total.
Right.
But I think we're up to maybe about $150 here for TeamTrees, which it's all
Everything
down to you,
helps.
folks. Thank you very much. From the total now, it's like a telephone here. We're up to $439,000 donated, which means that 439,201 trees are going to be planted. Awesome. Thank you.
Completely.
Oh, and it's just gone up a massive amount as well there as well.
Right. Another cool thing that, Rob, maybe we should share with the class is
Schools in session.
Schools in session. Let's do hashtag TeamTrees search on Twitter.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to have to...
Remember, guys, trends, things that trend are typically newsworthy. Stuff that's newsworthy gets picked up by algorithms. YouTube and Google want to give you stuff you actually want to see and stuff that you care about. So another hunting ground for trending topics, head over to Twitter. So Rob, if you want to share that screen.
Let's go. Try. You can see my screen, can't you, Leon? You can. All right. So we've got a hashtag TeamTrees here, and it looks as if even... Is that YouTube? Have they just changed it? It must be YouTube. They've just
it looks like
some Halloween.
BooTube, yes.
Oh, I see.
Wow, that's skated. That's not a good name, man.
So I think if you can get the platform on board, so YouTube themselves are tweeting this out to raise $20 million to plant 20 million trees by 2020. Wow, incredible! Like 8,000 likes already on this one. Rug, whoever he is teamed up with MrBeast as well. 3,500 likes there. So all of this social media traffic.
Hey,
and even we've made it. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you. Wow. Holy moly. I didn't even see that. Wow. So that's the impact we've had. 25,000 views. That's completely outdone the live stream. That's making me a little bit sad actually, because
that's okay.
Leon and myself have been spending hours preparing this. Brittany, our wonderful social media manager, probably spent a good hour putting together this video as well. But it doesn't matter. As long as we can reach people and have an impact.
Absolutely.
In
whatever way.
In whatever way, it's brilliant.
Hey, and even my tweet's there.
Brittany, I've got a quick suggestion if you're watching the live stream. Can you reply to this tweet and put in the link to is this the link to the live stream, or is it the link to, it should be a link to donating, which is good. Yeah. But put in a link to the live stream below this as well.
Travis, maybe reach out to Brittany quickly.
Yeah, if we can. Just see, because if we can get more people on, get more people donating, more sound effects, fun, joy, lovely, everyone, good. Trees, breathe, life. More opportunities to watch more YouTube.
look at my even my tweet got 1.1 likes.
Wow, I guess this might be MrBeast who's scouring through Twitter and just retweeting stuff maybe and stuff.
Well, he's retweeted my article this morning. When we went live.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's about the power of the trend. It's about, look at how creative people are. So if this is making such an impact on day 0, you can imagine what this will do going forward. What are you going to do for this?
Drum roll. We got a drum roll here because I'm just looking at the total. 500,000 trees have now been planted. Well, not literally been planted, yes. unless Ricky here is trying to plant every single tree by himself. We've got 500,000 trees now that have been planted, which is fantastic, or donated, and those will be planted within the next 2 years. We did an FAQ at the very beginning, the FAQs and the links as well. Do check that out, which is fantastic there. But yeah, look at all of these tweets that are going out here. Oh, I like that thumbnail. Oh, I wonder if I'd use that as a thumbnail if I had the Photoshop.
But no text. Okay, so watch this. Yeah. No text. It's intriguing. It's captivating. You wonder what's going on. It's weird. You got to get weird sometimes. It's okay.
That's awesome. Awesome stuff, all of this. All of these wonderful tweets, all getting the shares out here. And it's fantastic to see. What are we going to see you guys later? That's a video that we just saw at the top of the search rankings. And then, I'm seeing lots of familiar thumbnails that we've been looking at on YouTube as well, which is brilliant to see.
Yeah, I think, again, the idea with this is, yes, we want to create awareness. Yes, we want to jump onto this. But again, there's nothing stopping you from, the traditional term is called newsjacking, where something is going on. How do you make it work for you? How do you, but without being insensitive to the cause, obviously. So, I mean, I love this tweet that you.
It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, just watch this again. This is so inventive. I wish I could do this. But then I say that, and it probably took them like 3 days to just do something as simple as that. But it does look fantastic.
Or 30 seconds.
Boom. There you go. There you go. Oh, and there's Leron. There is Leron with your tweet. Or is that one of your tweets that you've done?
Yeah, MrBeast retweeted me, obviously. Duh.
Cool.
I wonder if my site's still up. All right, I'm going to do a quick search on Instagram for TeamTrees. And yes, already 583 posts are there. and a lot of them are awesome. I mean, look at it. You've got to go. Head over, Rob, when you're done with Twitter, head over to Instagram.com.
What was that? Sorry?
Head over to Instagram.com.
That website, okay.
It's going to be big,
I've
apparently.
Heard of it, yeah. We're trying to grow on Instagram. Right, yeah, okay.
Okay.
So Fat4, what else have we got on Instagram?
Right, now do a search for TeamTrees.
Hashtag, okay. Hashtag TeamTrees. Here we go. Oh, it doesn't look like there's that many posts. Is that because...
Okay, so have a look. Okay, so the person... I've lost you there. If you look at the third image at the top there.
This one
now,
here.
Yeah, do you think that has to do... does that have to do anything with TeamTrees?
Yeah, somebody just trying to jack onto the...
okay. But look, successfully done.
Yeah.
There's not much going on, so therefore, jump in on it. Again, it doesn't have to be complicated. All you got to do is understand what's working and simply get in on there to make it appealing for an audience. And again, the same rules of thumbnails apply here. Which is the one you're going to stop at? Those are the ones that you need to make your thumbnails, your creative, your images look like that. Look, some awesome stuff, but I can see again, a lot of it's repeating YouTube stuff, right?
Yeah.
A lot of it's the same thumbnails from YouTube. Should you be doing that? I'm not so sure. But you have a platform here with a very different audience. A simple video clip would have been awesome. Now, I wonder if any celebrities have jumped in on this, or is this maybe too early, and maybe their strategy is to jump on this later on?
Let's see. How would we be able to find that? It's like late now. Would it be people?
People. Let's just do it under people.
Yeah, let's see what's under people.
All right, Simone is on this. Okay, so we don't have... No, this is basically going to be people. Yeah, I would say click on photos and videos, but I don't know what's going to come up. So
YouTube's the Arbor Day Foundation is TED. And it looks as if it's more the social media powerhouses and influencers now. But like we say, we're at an hour into this, and I've already done more than 500,000 trees. I'm like, if I try to work that out now, so let's say for argument's sake, that's 1 million trees every 2 hours. So we'll have this done by the end of a weekend, I think.
Oh, right? I've got a question. So, Mr. Did we have a question in the chat or a statement question?
You know, it's a good fit. Let's take some questions then. Let's go to the team chat.
Here we got Better Vid says your current thumbnail is MrBeast and an amount. Clickbait ? Okay, so let's unpack that a little bit. Now,
thank you for donating.
Traditionally,
I love you.
When the word clickbait is used, it always implies something negative. So what people have done, they've done completely the opposite, because they've realized YouTube penalizes you when you clickbait. So they've gone completely the other way and have just told the entire story in a thumbnail. And there's no reason to click anymore. By teasing out something that's going to happen in your video, by teasing that out in a thumbnail, by having an intriguing kind of title that wants to make you click, like 5 ultimate reasons you didn't know you needed X. Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe I'm going to click on that. That's not clickbait if you deliver. What is 100% clickbait is my interview with MrBeast, and then it's me and Rob just having a chat. So that's clickbait. You're not delivering on your promise. There's nothing wrong with having an intriguing title, an intriguing thumbnail, and getting people over to your video. So hopefully that helps you.
And I think in this case as well, if we can get people to donate to this cause, which is now about $150 for us personally, but overall $575,000, then I think it's worth it. In my honest opinion, I'm okay with it. I'm perfectly fine. And hell, we're not smashing up YouTube here with thousands of people watching online. We're just doing our small part.
Doing our bit.
Myself, Leron, and Brittany with the social media posts, and the moderators, we're just doing our bit to try and help a cause.
And you know what I love about this is that most of the time you hear about YouTube stuff, it's always drama. It's always one creator said something to another creator, or an influencer has been exposed as a fake, or mental health issues, which is a serious burnout issues that people are having to deal with. There's a lot of negativity when it comes to YouTubers. What I love about this
it's a positive story. There is no downside.
Yeah.
Even no matter how hardcore of a troll you are, if you know, it doesn't matter, because basically the community doesn't care about your snide, stupid comment, because it's all about having a positive impact. If you don't dig this, move on. That's fine. But for the rest of us, any little thing we can do to help push such a great cause, of course we're gonna be in on it. And that's just literally as simple as that. As Topic Ruben in the chat says, absolutely a great cause. I'm 100% agree. Machio Cappuccino says, I'm going to sleep. Bye. I said cappuccino. Cappuccino. Yeah, anyway, never mind.
He wouldn't be having a cappuccino if he's going to bed.
Good night.
And as the YouTube channel formerly known as the Real Estate Whisperer, now Christina Smallhorn says, this is a positive trend on YouTube, and who can argue with that after all of the negative, controversial trends on YouTube? So yeah, folks, we're sort of going to dip into the live stream chat here. If you have any questions or have any comments about TeamTrees or the way it's being used on YouTube, we'll look at them, but we're not going to answer questions such as how can I get more views on YouTube? How can I get more subscribers? That is not the question you want to be asking on this live stream. So Enderpecker, sorry you can't donate in this country or region yet. So if you're doing this directly through YouTube, then your option is to go to teamtrees.org directly and try and donate through there. It doesn't need to come through YouTube. It's just a direct way of doing it if you're on the live stream. But thank you if you can in advance. Our Big Donkey has also said bye as well. Goodbye to you, but thank you for joining the live stream while you're here. So yeah, folks, we're now looking at the chat. If you want to say anything, then do so, or else we're going to be looking at silence in the live stream chat. To say. Oh, RB Donkey, are you back then? You said no, so thank you for staying a little bit longer.
Hey, stick around, absolutely.
Stick around, please do.
Okay. So again, I'm kind of going to go back on my little soapbox one more time. What are you thinking of doing? Any content ideas you guys have of being able to get in on TeamTrees? And understand every channel is different. It's, I have a technology channel. For me to go plant trees doesn't kind of fit my audience. But can I have a spin to be able to work out how can I take this into account and spread the word about TeamTrees? Maybe you've also got an idea on your side what you're going to be doing. And Caleb Israel says, give us 5-second quip of what is TeamTrees about. So, Rob, do you want to have a 5 seconds on the clock?
I will have a 5 seconds stab at this. I'm not going to do it in 5 seconds. But MrBeast did an internet challenge at 20 million subscribers to plant 20 million trees. It's gained momentum, so they've turned it into an actual fundraiser movement. And now MrBeast, along with millions of other, not millions, but thousands of other video creators, are trying to get the community to contribute $20 million, which equates to 20 million trees planted to save the world, I guess, in a 5-second nutshell. There's a good question here from Snappy Plays, actually. He's saying, how should I promote this cause on my channel since I mainly play games? All right, so I'm going to do some quick brainstorming. Let's say, for example, you played Minecraft. You could try and build the biggest tree on Minecraft, or you could live stream yourself. Like, let's say, MrBeast does these crazy challenges where he says a word for 100,000 times. You can try and live stream yourself making 20 million trees on Minecraft. I don't recommend that because that might interfere with your health, but something along those lines, like maybe building 200 trees or building a tree out of 20 million blocks. Can that be done potentially? That's how you could do it with Minecraft. If it's Fortnite, maybe chopping down all the trees on the island while everybody else is shooting each other up. Those kind of things are where you need to think, how can I turn this idea of TeamTrees into your channel? And the way we've done it is we've been looking on YouTube, looking at the search terms, looking at the Twitter feed, doing a live stream, which is something that we do often, and interacting with the audience, and that's how we've done it here. So those are our ideas. What else have we got there in the chat?
And by the way, just on that, it doesn't have to be directly tied to a tree, right?
Yeah.
It's about the notion of this. It's about the environment. It's about health. Maybe it's about the future of the planet. There's lots of ways that you can approach this. Maybe you're going to create, or Rob, maybe you're going to create a chocolate cake. And this time you're going to use earth-friendly ingredients, specifically go out of your way to use it in a clay burning stove, or I don't know, something like that. just something that's different to showing that you're not just having your regular content, but you're very conscious of taking your content and tying it in to what's going on. So again, some ideas that could be thrown around here. Um, skilled flames with a Z says you have to check out what was that channel? Tia Zoo says they've added their own spin to the fundraiser. I'm not sure if you want to do that offline just in case we're going to get kicked out. But yeah, again, that's what it's about. So Caleb Israel, for tech, you can make a video about how tech has decreased paper usage. Boom, right there. This is how you do it. Just think outside the box a little bit from your usual content and get this done. And I tell you what, having these kind of conversations with other creators is really, really helpful. Sometimes we're so knee deep in our own content, it's very difficult to see, wait for it, the wood for the trees. Okay. Therefore, having chats with other people is going to be inspiring. Those people are going to be able to give you suggestions. I spoke to my kids and I said, hey, I've got this concept of TeamTrees. What would you guys like to see? And I got a whole bunch of suggestions that I would never in a million years have thought about. And that's the power of actually speaking out to other people. So other people are involved in this as well. So great idea.
Christina Smallhorn had to say goodbye to us later on, but she used entirely the wrong word here. She said paperwork needs to get done. Oh. I hope this is all digital paperwork.
Of course.
Yeah. If not, then I think it's time to make a video about how you're going to go paperless.
There we go.
Your business.
Another idea.
There you go. But yeah, thank you for moderating as long as you could. It's like Bart Simpson here has just come in from filming another episode of the hit series that nobody watches since it hasn't been funny for the last 20 years. This is going to be a trend on YouTube. You are very good people and I respect that. You did. Okay, so this is already a trend. It's not going to be a trend. It is already a trend. We've been going through the search terms. Like MrBeast video on this already has 500,000 views. If I went back to it, it's probably now got more than 1 million views. So yeah, this is a trend. And if you want to jump on it and be part of a trend, not for views, subscribers and AdSense revenue, but to be part of a movement on YouTube, then try and get a video out by the end of the day. I would recommend highly if that is possible.
Well, then Rob, here's a question for you.
Okay, I got a question.
Would you think that a small creator, perhaps, would you advise them to launch a video as soon as possible? Or would you say, hold on until the initial hype with these millions of subs channels dies down a little bit and then kind of take the upswing on the next little cycle that happens? What would you say?
I would do both. I know it's a cop-out answer, but we saw when we first started looking at the search terms, there was a channel with 250 subscribers ranking in the top 10 as TeamTrees started to trend as a search term. And the worry I have is that, unfortunately, with all trends, maybe in a couple of weeks, it's still going to be bubbling along in the background, but the most popular videos are going to be well established at the top of the search terms, and there's going to be less chance to break in, I think. By all means, you can maybe do a follow-up if there's like something really interesting that happens going on. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But yeah, I think initially, always try and be one of the first to ride the wave of a trend, whether it is for a fundraiser or whether it is the latest iPhone or a big movie release, that type of thing. Okay.
Makes sense. So you're saying don't do, if you're thinking of doing one, maybe do one now and perhaps
I would always say this.
Later.
So I would always say this with YouTube. If you are thinking, then you've got it all wrong. You need to be doing, you need to be acting. Now, I know that you're going to say, well, hang on, you got to think about the research and that type of thing. But like acting on whatever it is to get the video out. If you're thinking, well, should I make a video now or later? You should have already been making, I'm making the video now. I'm working out what the correct keywords are. Or I'm making the video in a couple of weeks and I'm already starting the prep and that type of thing. Thinking is a YouTube equivalent of procrastination. And I need to put all of these wonderful phrases in a video in the future about how so many people think about starting a channel or think they're going to do this idea. But YouTube despises procrastination. For every time you think you're going to do something, there's a dozen other video creators who have already done it and have already put the video out there and they're succeeding on the platform.
Okay, makes sense.
I got off my soapbox there. That white.
No, but I like it. It's the idea is that we kind of, it's good to hear it, because sometimes we're so busy focused on, I want to make the absolute best video possible. So you delay it by 2, 3, 4, 5 days. By the time that you've launched it, because now it's beautiful and it's ready for the world to see it, are you then riding those trends? Are you kind of going to get that velocity? Or maybe the hype's died down already. So maybe it needs to be 80% done, and it's good enough.
Yep.
You launch
Yep.
that, and then maybe make your beautiful masterpiece as a secondary video. And guess what you now have is a playlist. Start bouncing these between the two videos. There's lots and lots of ways to do it. I think a lot of time we overthink it. And as Gary V, which I always love the saying, is document, don't create. If you ever thought now about TeamTrees, hold out your camera, record a little comment, put some B-roll, put a little bit of images, upload it. What is stopping you from doing that?
An interesting one here from Better Vids. Are you doing it for the numbers or the cause? So the answer to this is that if we decided we were going to do an impromptu channel audit today, we may have got more people watching than we have now. We've got like 50 people watching right now. It's fine, not bothered about how many people are watching. If we were doing channel audits, we'd probably maybe be getting 150 people watching. Now, the argument would be is, well, if you get more people watching, then you might get more people donating. But would we, or would we people be too interested and too into the audits to be even thinking about donations? I guess that is a juggling that. Like, if we just done a vidIQ channel audits, please donate while we're auditing, or we'll only audit a channel if you donate something to the cause, then that might be a way of doing it. And that's actually giving me an idea. Maybe we should do that for the next 20 minutes or so. But no, we're not in it for the numbers. We would usually do 3-4 times as many concurrent viewers on a live stream if we were in it for the numbers. And Bart Simpson said something here which was a bit of a pun. Where was it? It's like, no wonder you guys are doing this, because it says vidIQ, meaning you have very high IQ. You're learning. You are learning, Bart. You are learning. Even though you've not aged in 30 years, you're still 8 years old. No, 10 years old. How have you been? What is the elixir of life? What is the secret there? Chris.
Yeah, but again, and remember that this is very different as well, right? So this was a cause that was synchronized. So this was something that happened around the world with creators jumping in on this. They were pre-told, there was timing, there were documents, there was like preparation that needed to happen, and we all pushed the button at the same time. That was the idea with this. If this was just done to get more views, for example, we would have done this completely a different way. But it's not this. This is us doing our little bit with you guys being awesome, being in the chat here, helping us helping the planet as a whole, in a sense. Not everything needs to be about views and subs. It's sometimes you just got to do your bit. And if your bit is $1, that's perfect. If you can't afford to do even $1, that's also fine. Share the stream. Maybe you can bring other people in on this. Maybe you can tweet. Maybe you can email. Maybe you can use social media. It's all about just being part of that movement. Not everything has to be down to the numbers. We're all living on this planet. We all have to do our bit. So just bear being here. You guys are awesome. Nobody needs to apologize that they cannot donate.
Yeah,
that's absolutely perfectly fine.
So somebody said a kiss me vidIQ. If you are willing to donate to the cause, then I will kiss the camera just for you. I can't remember who posted that. It was like a couple of minutes ago. I'm now actually thinking, should I change the title of this live stream to plant a tree, get a channel audit? What do you reckon?
Are you making live changes as we're doing this?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Plant a tree. Not planet. Plant a tree, get a channel audit. So yeah, the gaming master. Yeah, we didn't because of the way that the rules of this TeamTrees initiative happened. We couldn't pre-broadcast that we were going to go live. So thanks for joining, and thanks for the hashtag TeamTrees. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, there was kind of like a soft embargo on this until noon of today, so we didn't want to be the ones just to spoil the party. So yeah, I think what we're going to do now, maybe for the next 20 minutes or so, is if you donate to the the Arbor Foundation. There is a donation button in the left-hand side of his desktop screen and somewhere on mobile, I think underneath the video. We will do some sort of quick channel audit. Now, I must confess, we're not probably going to go into the super details of your channel, but we will take a look at it, and we'll give you some of our expert on a Friday lunchtime opinions after a long week. But already, the foundation, the movement, the trees are now to 652,636. Wow. So that means I think $400,000 have already been donated to this in about 82 minutes. Yes, Don v Filmora tutorials. That is crazy, and that's the power of MrBeast and what he can do in bringing together a collective, a community to drive towards something of awesomeness.
Yep. The Epic Game Boy says channel audit, please, with pleasure. As soon as we see that donation button coming up, there we go. Shireen just did one.
We've got one.
Yep.
Okay, Shireen.
The Epic Game Boy says channel audit, please, with pleasure. As soon as we see that donation button coming up, we lost you. There we go. Oh, no, you still just did one.
We've got one. Okay, Shireen.
The Epic Game Boy says, Rob?
Sorry, yeah, I had some technical issues there. Right, okay, so Shireen Jamshidian, sorry if we're getting your name right. You donated $5. Thank you very much. You've already donated, I think, $30 through 3 different submissions. So what the hey? Let's audit your channel. Even if your channel's not sort of running properly, let's just audit it. Leron, can you see my screen?
Fine. Yep, you're good.
All right, okay, so you are actually doing a fundraiser. So your channel is perhaps about fundraising potentially. You did some videos like how to set up fundraising. So like I actually needed some help working out how to set up the fundraiser for this. So if you've done like some tutorials on that would be really useful. I'm guessing your channel isn't really one that you're trying to push for growing on YouTube. It's just maybe a test bed area. But thank you for the donation. If we were to suggest that you make some improvements, making a channel banner, and the channel might be about something along the lines of how to raise for good causes on social media platforms, and then you do videos about how to create fundraising and using the fundraising tools on YouTube, on Instagram. And I think that would be really useful for channels that are trying to work out how to do this.
Yep.
It would certainly be like a non-profit channel. You're probably not wanting to make any money from it, but big, nice thumbnails with like the fundraising icon and then some maybe a bit of text would be helpful there. But I know you're probably not a channel trying to grow on YouTube, but that's the general type of advice we'll be giving you. Change this background of the Rockies into something a little more attractive. Is there any more we could add there, Leron?
I think you've covered it, and we have another one that has come in.
Oh, we have another one. Let's just quickly check who the one is. Okay, Snap This. We've audited your channel several times, but hey ho, you've actually made a donation here. So if I can find it on screen. Why is it not coming up on screen? You got $2, but I can't for some reason find it on screen. Let's see if I can get it through. Oh, I've got it. Here we go. Right. Let's go back then to a channel audit. This is Snap This. We've audited this channel many times, and this is a brilliant example of a channel that's dedicated to one particular niche, and that is how to grow on Snapchat through YouTube tutorials, which is always a little bit of a challenge, I feel. Lots of nice branding here with the yellows and stuff, and hey, it looks as if you got some videos that are popping really nicely here. You haven't made that many videos in the last couple of weeks. Is that because Snapchat as a platform seems to be really struggling right now? I'm sure you'll be able to answer this in the chat. But yeah, I guess if you're going to use a template of a channel of how to use thumbnails, how to stick to a niche, this is the type of channel I would be looking at. Would you, Leron?
Yeah, absolutely. And the one thing I would add is Snap This. Almost sounded to me like I was expecting a photography.
That is true. That is a good point.
Kind of vibe to this. Maybe having the Snapchat logo, just a little ghosty icon thing somewhere in your banner, instantly just solidifies what this channel is about. And that's great. The fact that you're using the yellow, it means it really pops. And you just did. I mean, you got some really, really cool videos. And in fact, one thing that you could really do that would be awesome is Snapchat still a thing in 2019? Those are things that people are going to be searching for, wondering, should they be going on this platform? Should they be taking their time on Snapchat, or is it a done deal like some people are saying. Those kind of opinions are going to be amazingly divisive, and that's going to be really, really cool because that's going to drive conversations. And then you make videos based on those comments, on those people that are pushing you to say this is right or wrong. Well, then you have a follow-up video to see how you can answer those questions. Really cool channel. Really love the thumbnails. Good job.
So, seeing a couple of comments now. How do I get your channel checked out? So, we are accepting donations, which is what this live stream is all about. If you donate, we will do some form of channel audit for you on this live stream. Let's just stop sharing so you can see my screen again, Leron. Sorry, we're back down to normal. Yeah, so the donate button is somewhere on screen. Thank you, Paul Peck Drywall, for pointing that out. If you do that, we will be able to see the... I'm getting distracted by Leela. What's almost 200,000? Oh, I think that must be the donations on YouTube. So there's two figures. The total is what you see on screen. I should have done a screenshot of this one as well. But the also we've got. Let me just have a look at this. On our live stream, there's like a number here. It's 179,000. So I think that's the amount donated through YouTube. Up to 180,000 now, which is fantastic stuff.
Look at that. They're just going and going and going. And remember, every single dollar counts. This is just an amazing initiative. $1 equals one tree. Cannot be simpler.
It leads to one more tree that Jasper can do his business on, as we discussed earlier. So if you're not doing it for the welfare of this planet, do it for the welfare of my sanity as I try and train a 14-week-old puppy, which is a damn hard job. We're waiting for some more contributions, donations, if you would send them. In the meantime, until we get one, I'm just going to refresh the YouTube search page, and I'll share this again.
Yeah,
with
see what comes up now.
Yep. See how things have changed in the last half an hour. Looks as if this is now starting to solidify, isn't it? We're now starting to see the certain channels have established themselves. Look at that now. I mean, I think we're probably a little influenced by our search preferences, but we are now ranking as number 4 for the search term, which leaves me a little bit disappointed that we're not getting more people joining the live stream. But hey, that's not important. MrBeast, that figure looks to be stuck. Does that mean his numbers? All right. So it's stuck on 459,000, but the likes to dislikes ratio and the numbers went from 170,000 to 300,000. So I'm just going to click on the video.
You guys spam me.
It's stuck. So I would suspect this has already surpassed 1 million views. I wouldn't be surprised if it surpassed 2 million views on this. So yeah, that's fantastic from MrBeast, who's really started this all. But yeah, if we look through the channels. Oh, and is it MrBeast at 25 million subscribers as well? Congratulations. We need to celebrate that. We need to make sure that we get a tweet out about him hitting 25 million subscribers. He must have got a big boost from from the videos that are going out. But yeah,
I wonder why.
So Linus Tech Tips, who's a Vancouverite or lives in Surrey, I think, they're doing a video. He's a big tech channel, and he's built a tree planting cannon, and so that's how he's merged his content in there. And then there's this one here, this 59 subscribers.
59 before you go on, Rob.
Yeah.
Can you see? Because I'm a little bit behind on your screen there.
Yeah.
There is one called DIY Recycle Hack.
Oh, was that further up?
It was above Linus. Oh, mine is incognito mode, so maybe yours is going to be. If you can find that channel.
Let's search
it.
For it.
It will have a little ironing board on the one side. Oh, an iron, not an ironing board.
Did it have DIY in the title? Because it's not coming up on my
DIY recycle. Recycle.
It's okay. Let's do TeamTrees DIY. See if that comes up with something.
Top one.
Okay. This one here. Oh, right.
So watch this. It's different. It's before and after. DIY recycle hacks that will save the world. #TeamTrees.
Yeah.
Okay. Look how they just jumped on this opportunity to be able to be ranked. Beautiful thumbnail. There's no way you can ignore that. And #TeamTrees, and it all fits into the theme. There is nothing wrong with that. That channel's got 10 million subscribers, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone else is doing a live stream. I'm intrigued. Actually, let's. I just want to filter by live streams here, and let's see what if anybody else is doing a live stream, and what type of live stream they're doing. Like, oh, this one's here. Someone has got 500 people watching, which is brilliant.
Yeah. So Rob, go into the filters, and then just.
Why am I not there?
No, Rob.
Yeah.
Go into filters.
Yeah.
And then click on live on the right hand side.
I did that, but I think I left in DIY, which is why.
Yeah, that's what.
There we go. Okay. So yeah, these are all the people who are live streaming right now, following our lead, and we're in there in a list somewhere. I'm intrigued to know what. I'm intrigued to know, but I'm also terrified to click.
Especially something without a thumbnail.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't click on that.
No, probably not a good idea.
Lewis, people, 214 subscribers, but like a couple of people watching. If like one of those people donates to these, it's like fantastic, awesome, brilliant stuff.
I mean, the power of YouTube is being able to have the ability to stream. Like, I mean, in the olden days, to do this, you would require an entire team of people, a technical truck, satellite links. This thing is the power of this is unbelievable. Hook up to your computer, get a mic, get a camera, push play, you're streaming. The world will be able to hear what you have to say. I cannot believe you clicked on that.
We were saying because the videos. I wonder if he was just like broadcasting something or something dodgy there. But good job, YouTube, for picking up on that and stopping whatever it is they may be doing. Brilliant. Have we had any more donations? I guess is the question. I haven't seen any.
Not that I can see in our chat yet. But that is a good point to let you know that we are at 3:30 or 3:30, as you would say. So just as a time check reminder.
Yes, I'm forgetting, Leron. But how long were you available for? Ooh,
I am going to be departing in 4 minutes.
Right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So we didn't know how this live stream was. What we were going to do. Well, we had like a bit of a plan of what this live stream was going to be. I did list this out, and I almost feel as if we've. Oh, hello. We just had some we've just had some big donations here. Whoa, right. You're going to have to hang around for these. McCann Dog has donated $50. So we just had two big donations here. $50 from McCann's Dog Training. That's a big one. Thank you very much. Awesome. We love you. So I may have to stick around and audit these channels. How do I get to them? Right, okay. Right, let's bring that channel up. Okay. And I need to click here to share. Okay.
Now, a lot of people out there think that being a
So, McCann Dogs, well, first of all, congratulations on 100,000 subscribers. Are you trying to get some business out of me? Because I have a puppy that needs some serious training. So, thank you very much. I just need to share that on screen. So, yeah, what do we think of this one then, Leron? I think I'm sort of influenced here on this channel because I think it's brilliant. I need to watch every single video on this channel now to find out how to train my puppy.
You see? And that's how it's done. There's a pain point, and somebody who's desperate for this content.
Yep.
But this
is a video I need to watch right now. Leash pulling.
Oh, there we go. So a couple of things from a non-dog owner, so I can be a little bit more constructive here. The one thing I will say to you is that there's a lot going on in your thumbnails. There's a lot of text, a little bit difficult to read, especially the one how to stop your dog from jumping up. There's something going on there. No, Rob is jumping around.
Sorry, I think MrBeast is in the chat. I think he said plant or I will cry. I think that's from MrBeast. I think MrBeast just said that. Sorry to railroad.
That's worth interrupting for.
Sorry. I'm sure that is MrBeast because I've just checked his channel. Thank you, Jimmy, for joining the live stream here. We're sort of doing channel audits, Jimmy. So if you want to donate,
if you want us to audit your channel, let us know because we can help you.
Give us $50,000 and we will audit your channel because there are some things that need improving.
We'll
find them. I don't know what they are, but we'll find them. But yeah, anyway, Jimmy, if you've already gone, thank you for just dropping in there. I'm afraid everybody, unfortunately, at some point is going to die. But I guess if you plant trees, it will mean that we will all live a little longer. Anyway, where were we? We were looking at.
Well, it's funny. I think Streamlabs, the bot. I think actually, please refrain from spamming to MrBeast.
Really?
Which is amazing. I need to find his original one and Sucker.
Oh dear. Whoops.
Um,
Streamlabs, you've let us down here. This is why you shouldn't
that
do
was
Streamlabs.
hardcore. That was just not right.
That's uncomfortable.
Well, as you say, that's going to leave a mark.
It's gonna leave a
Okay.
mark, is that
Well, whilst we're looking for that, the one thing I will say, your thumbnails, just there's a lot of text, there's a lot going on.
They're a bit
I would
busy.
try simplify it. I would try go back to kind of telling the story visually. It doesn't need all those details of information. If you've got 5 steps puppy training, I can read that, but I can't read the your and something at the end. I think it says plan. And just a matter of having just the puppy there, it doesn't really tell me anything. But if you had your hand holding up an open hand saying 5 with and pointing at the puppy, okay, now something is going on. There's a bit of action. I want to maybe dive further into that. And the last thing I would say is maybe just a bit of uniformity on some coloring, just so that I'm able to know that all of these belong to you as your channel. It's the 10,000 thumbnail test. Take 10,000 of your thumbnails, of random thumbnails, take 3 thumbnails from you, stick them in the bowl. Am I able to find your thumbnails? That means your branding is on point. Here, you are in the picture, so that obviously that helps a lot, and that's great. I would try and make different faces, because a lot of the faces seem to be very identical to each other. So people might look at us and think, oh, I've already seen this video. So don't forget, do the YouTuber face, overact, oversell it. You know, that is what this is all about. Great channel, lots of very valuable information. And I'm sure that people like our Rob Wilson over here, they just want the information. So they're going to find you on search. They're going to subscribe to this channel because they want this to come out regularly, because this is exactly what they're looking for. So YouTube is marrying up search with your result. That's brilliant.
Our dog is attacking us during walks, so that's what we need to solve. So if you make a video on that, you can private it, send it to me directly. I would really appreciate that. Anyway, that was the first person who donated $50, McCann Dog Tragan. I would also say as well, if you have any spiky videos, like this one about how to pull a leash, 20,000 views, then other ones of like, can you follow up on this video? Go through the Q&A in the comments. Is there a video, like frequently asked questions on stop leash pulling? And we're going to answer them all here. That might be just something to follow up on. Travis, do you need to go? Have you got a hard stop here?
I do. I've got literally 1 minute and I'm out of here. So
right,
I will say goodbye to everybody right now. Are you going to carry on sticking around doing some channel audits?
I'm going to stick around. I mean, Travis, Jeremy, if anybody else is watching from Team vidIQ, if you want to join me in a live stream chat, Leron, if you can just post the Zoom link and maybe they can join, just offer it and see if anybody wants to come in. I'm happy to do a bit more. As far as I'm aware, my puppy is asleep, and if he's asleep, that means I can carry on with the live stream. So, Chins Ghoul Gaming here, 40,000 subscribers nearly. Congratulations to you. That I will always say to begin with, that if you have a gaming channel that can have this many subscribers, you've already hit your mark. And it looks as if you're niching down on a particular game, and maybe not as a popular game as other ones. I'm not sure what the game is. I'm trying to work it out. It looks as if it's something along the lines of Rise of Kingdoms. Let's have a look at your about section. Does that tell us? Yeah, Rise of Kingdoms. So this is your home. This is your superpower on YouTube. It's not Fortnite. It's not Modern Warfare or WWE 2K20, which at the moment is having some wonderful glitches and some hilarious videos. If you've not seen them on Twitter, do make sure to watch them, because I was laughing for a good half an hour. I'm going off topic here. A good half an hour, though, where some wrestlers were just zooming around the ring because of some massive glitches and faces disappearing. Anyway, back to this channel. I think you're doing everything brilliantly. You've got this superpower. You're posting videos on a very regular basis, which is very good. And you seem to be answering the questions that people are asking on your videos. And I can't really say more than that. I mean, like, the fact you're getting 20,000 views on some videos with 50,000 subscribers is brilliant. You post on a consistent basis. One thing I would maybe say is that some of the thumbnails are a bit templatey. It looks as if you have a like block of text in the corner screenshot. Could you improve that a little bit if possible with future videos? That's the only thing I'll be looking at. But yeah, continuing to look at this game, continuing to find what the trends are in this game and posting them. Your videos are of a good length. It looks as if some of them are potentially live streams as well, and they're being watched and they're getting a lot of likes. So I would just think that this video channel is going to continue to grow and continue to grow massively. Yeah, you cranking out a lot of content in the last month. So this looks as if it may be like your full-time job, earning income from this. If it is, then maybe think about potential brand deals if you haven't already done that, or live streams to earn money from super chats, that type of thing. There's a lot of positive stuff going on this channel. And yeah, I think it's just the thumbnails that maybe need a little tweaking. Leron, you are still here, just so you know that you are still like.
I
know you're not doing anything.
I'm finding MrBeast's tweets or message.
Right, okay.
It's not dear student. Okay, but I will sign off. So thank you very much for everyone hanging out with us for a bit. Again, this wasn't about views. It's not about subs.
Absolutely.
This is purely about just being part of an awesome movement. We wanted to be part of that team, and you guys are part of this as well. So I will bid thee farewell, and I'm going to be signing off. We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. See you later, Leron. Thank you for taking time out of your day to do this. It is appreciated. And
I think MrBeast is going to be joining us.
We've helped in some way to get 730,000 trees planted, which is awesome and fantastic. I'm not sure if Jeremy is going to be able to join us because I'm currently using his Zoom account. So that might be.
He's on Zoom at the moment. So
I'm here.
Be out of here.
Oh, he's here. Hello. All right, Leron, you're done. Clear off. All right, Jeremy, can you fix your camera and then maybe we can bring you on for a little. There we are. Hello, Jeremy. Let me just stop sharing screen for a second. Jeremy, welcome to the welcome back to live streams. You've been missing in action for a few weeks, getting all sorts of behind the scenes vidIQ stuff done, which we're going to reveal very soon. But yeah, what are your thoughts here on this amazing movement that started less than 2 hours ago and has already almost generated $750,000 to plant trees?
It's absolutely amazing. I have a big heart for that. I used to raise trees, believe it or not. I had a greenhouse, and I just love this. And it's kind of cool to breathe, I guess. Air is probably a good thing.
It does help.
My favorite part of this live stream so far is when you equated me to a sports manager.
Yeah. Did you like that? Did you appreciate that?
That was amazing.
Well, you're back in the hot seat now. So, folks, if you're new to the live stream, let's just remind us of why we're here. There is a MrBeast-led cause fundraiser to try and plant 20 million trees by the end of the year. And by doing that, donating $1 means that a tree is planted. And we've already got on screen how that's been successful in the 2 hours. This literally went live, this initiative, at 12 o'clock our time, wherever you are in the world. I think that's 8 p.m. BST, to try and time it correctly. But yeah, in 2 hours, we're already up to nearly 750,000, and I think our live stream has contributed in the region of like $200. So thank you very much for everybody who has contributed. No, it must be more now because we've had like two $50 donations in the last 15 minutes, which is fantastic. And what we're doing right now, at least for another little while, is if you donate to the foundation, the Arbor Day Foundation, and there is a donate button in the right of the desktop screen or underneath a mobile, or going directly to teamtrees.org and donating, Jeremy and I will give you some sort of channel audit. We can't guarantee that it's going to be the best one in the world, but we're trying to continue to keep us all live and chatting about this movement. So yeah, we're waiting for another donation, and then we can, the queue is empty right now, so if you do want to donate, then by all means do so. Or if you just want to share this live stream or share the hashtag TeamTrees to your social media community and spread this as much as possible, that would be fantastic. Have we got anyone coming in here with something? We've got sad faces. We've got one day. You have $1 but no way to donate better vids. If you go to a website, they do accept credit cards and PayPal there. So if you do have access to either of those forms of payment, then that would be great if you could do so. Almost as if you've come in after the Lord Mayor's show here, Jeremy. I think everybody's just cooling down, calming down. Or maybe this is why you're not on live streams anymore, because
wow.
I'm joking. I am joking, of course.
Wow. You could have just planted a tree in real time and just made everyone watch it grow.
I could have done. Well, there's probably going to be someone doing a live stream on that, isn't it? I think we've actually audited a channel that did live stream a plant growing. I think that was
not a time lapse.
Not a time lapse. Yeah, that was right. Not a time lapse. Real time plant growing. I think it was Leron who got that channel audit at VidCon. I'd seen to
You know
remember.
what? We need to make a live stream on our channel of a real-time tree growing for 20 years.
Yeah. All right. I'll let you set that one up since you have experience in the field, Jeremy.
All right, guys, give us a donation so we can get to your channel audit.
Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter what it is.
Who out there wants an awesome channel audit by the one and only Rob Wilson?
Or Jeremy J. Vest. Hashtag TeamTrees. That's right. That is right.
This reminds me of why I love YouTube and social media so much. Yeah. They're gonna get their $20 million goal, and that just shows how much power and influence. Forget getting 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 minutes watched. This is a powerful platform, and it's really cool to be a part of this industry.
Yep, absolutely. When you have 2 billion users on a platform, if you can energize them and direct them in a positive way, things can very quickly happen, as we're seeing right now. Anyone wanting to donate, or we can just stare blankly into the screen?
I donated. You can destroy my channel if you want. I might cry.
Sure, you did donate earlier on, didn't you? Yeah. Shall we take a look?
Sure. It beats sitting here.
It beats sitting here doing nothing. So yeah, we're gonna audit Jeremy Vest. Oh, I called you Jerry for a second there. Let me just rewrite that. Jeremy Vest. Okay.
Do you know how to spell it? Or?
I do. Right. Okay. Let's just share the screen here. And by the way, if anybody donates, we will immediately stop auditing Jeremy's channel. But just until
that's how we're gonna get people to donate. Yeah. They're gonna donate in seconds now.
To stop. Oh, look, you got a picture of MrBeast on there. You're trying to jump on the MrBeast bandwagon there.
No, he's the famous failure. He had over 450 videos he published that actually did pretty bad.
He did, yeah.
Until he figured it out. So, as part of the series, the idea is to show people that some of the most successful YouTubers and, famous people in the world actually failed way more than they succeeded in life. And I think that there's so much pressure on people that it's good to hear the failure sides of everyone's success. So that's the whole concept of the channel. Now I've done a million things. I've from skateboarding to you name it, I've really just made this a test ground for me to multivariate test goofy things on YouTube. It's never been a real channel, but in the last 6 videos, I've actually focused.
There you go. Yeah, focusing on failure ? So this is looking at prominent people who we all see as successes, but I think with any success story, there is always a time of adversity and challenges before they become the success that they are. And so you're trying to emphasize that with a single word in the middle of the thumbnail, with the hero, all of whom will recognize in each of the thumbnails. The one, who's this? This is...
There's no one there. I've as part of my testing, I did one video of and everyone's going to do it, just embracing the suck in life. So there's no person. I just did one. I'm just testing, right? So who knows what's going to work. What's kind of cool is I started these like 5-6 months, like a month ago, and Albert Einstein has almost 3,000 views organically, so I thought that was kind of cool.
Cool.
So it's gonna take a while. I'm guessing. How long do you think it'll take before I actually start ranking #1 in the world for famous failures?
Well, for famous, let's just search the term first of all. Like, who's there, and so there's a few well-established channels already, but there's one here with like 5,000 subscribers. So, so this Get Motivated channel seems to be the one that's had some success as a smaller channel. So I think there's definitely opportunities there.
And I already ranked like number 47 or something for this term. So I'm pretty much awesome already.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Jeremy is awesome already in his own words.
But you know what's interesting as starting to be a creator? I've never really been a creator, but I've helped thousands of brands and business, and YouTubers over the years get billions of views. But I've really never just focused on myself. It's just not something I've wanted to do. But I'm ready to do it. And I think the thing I'm learning the most on the other side of the coin is patience. You know, like I
Yeah,
said,
absolutely.
PewDiePie and MrBeast and almost everyone, Evan Carmichael, we all sucked at the beginning. We all we're nobodies, right? And I think what separates the people that become successful on this platform is just tenaciousness and testing. You're not going to keep on doing the same things every day that's not working. You're going to try to get better. But the people like Mr. Beast that had over 400 videos that did crappy to eventually learn how to be successful, I think that is what I love. I love being a small creator. I am not embarrassed or ashamed at all. Bring it on, you know? And if I go make a video every week for the next couple of years and I keep on getting better, then it'll work. But for people that have these weird unrealistic expectations of they're just going to be successful, I just don't think it's a good way to live your life. I think you will be successful, but how long it's going to take is up in the air.
As you said, Mr. Beast, like I'm just looking at these are his oldest videos, and ignore the view counts because this is people going through his back catalogue once he became famous and posting comments and that type of thing. But each of these videos are like the thumbnails pretty much don't exist. They're like just screen captures. He's jumping from game to game, Minecraft to Pokemon, and all of these videos at the time will have had hundreds of views. Like I think I can actually click on one. Let's click on the best Minecraft castle ever, and hopefully with our tools it should be able to tell us that historically, like in August of 2015 it had 4,000 views. It did nothing. It's only when he became famous himself that people have come back to this stuff, and all of these videos had very few views. And like Jeremy said, this guy was just trying to work his way into YouTube, and I think at the time he was like 13 or 14 years old. Like Mr. Beast is I think 20 at this point, 21.
Yeah, 20 or 21.
And this proves that any video creator of any talent, without resources, without equipment, without the current skills and strategies on YouTube, can turn themselves into a 25 million subscriber, billions of views channel through tenacity and determination. And look, all of these thumbnails are like just all over the place, like what's going on. I seem to remember a lot of Mr. Beast videos to begin with is a classic one where he's playing a video game, but his narration is about something completely different. He just uses the video game as like a backdrop and then talks about, I don't know, how to grow more subscribers on YouTube, that type of thing. I wonder if I can mouse. No, I can't mouse over one just to give you an idea of that. But I mean, but all of this is practice, like changing the thumbnails, testing what's going to work here and there. Like new channel ? Summer is finally here. Like who's going to watch that? And at the time, nobody did. But eventually, after all of these videos, I continue to scroll through.
We have
hundreds.
A donation.
Oh, well, okay. Let's stop. Mr. Beast, you're done. Quit. All right.
So I'm not sure if you've already done DJ Go Ham Gaming.
I have not. We've got a couple here, it looks like.
We
now.
got a few.
Right. Whoa.
You called it. The second you started doing my audit, just money started flowing in.
It's flowing in. All right, let's see what. Right, so, all right, we've got DJ Go Ham. So that's the first one, isn't it? Let me just bring that one up. All right, let's quickly get into this channel, Jeremy. Go Ham Fam. This channel has nearly 40,000 subscribers, so congratulations already on the success of your channel. And this looks like a channel that is focused on one thing, and that is farm simulator games. People ask, is there a market for every type of content on YouTube? And this proves that it is. If you're looking at this channel and thinking, how can a channel have 40,000 subscribers about a farm simulator? It's because it's YouTube, and there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who own this game and want some content, and they're going to eat it up when there's only one or two channels creating those types of videos. So yeah, I think the niche is certainly there, Jeremy. What are we thinking maybe with the thumbnails and the titling, that type of thing?
I mean, the thumbnails are great. It's not my personal jam. Like, I think there's too much going on personally. But if you're looking for a farm simulator, it looks, besides some of the ones with 4x4 trucks, it looks like farm equipment. Personally, I'm not sure the text is needed in this case. Maybe it is.
Maybe test without some text, check click-through rates, that type of thing.
Yeah, and maybe just do like the game logo instead, specifically. But all in all, I would say these look pretty good.
And you seem to have cornered the market because you've created 3 videos in the last 9 hours. 20 videos in the last week? And each video, this is unbelievable. Each video is getting like tens of thousands of views. I don't know what else I can suggest. This is like, other than the channel banner, I think maybe you need to update that and to be clear about your channel is about farming simulators, which is absolutely fine. Yep. Focus live streams on farming simulator. Haven't got a problem with that because the channel is doing really well. So I think, that's pretty much it, isn't it, Jeremy? You're using the community tab as well, which is great. Maybe using it a little too much. There's a lot of posts there.
I've heard that a lot from a lot of different people. It's like you're going to use it too much. And I would love for us to do some type of like data science or variable testing on this, because I disagree. I think that, if you really use your phone for YouTube specifically, like most of the time, it's almost an Instagram experience now where you go to YouTube and you just see stuff in your feed. And the more you send people to things in your feed, the more interaction you're going to get. So I don't know the answer, but a lot of people are telling me only to do 2 community posts a week. And it just doesn't make any sense to me if you're thinking of it as a feed that people are looking at. And obviously mobile is the number one source of traffic, on YouTube. So people are seeing this feed often.
I guess I was a little worried that it might send out notifications, and if you got a limit of 3 a day, but I think you're right. Maybe it does need some testing on our part to work out. I mean, we use it once a day at most. That kind of feels like the happy medium between too much and too many. But if you've got more experience on it and you've been killing it with your farming simulator stuff, I would say maybe create less content, but all the numbers here seem to suggest otherwise. As Jeremy said, maybe just play around with the thumbnails a little bit, see like if this one did particularly better than the videos with text, and congratulations to you. We had a $5, I think, donation here from MeadC69. Jeremy, what are we looking at here? I'll let you lead with this one, even though it is a gaming channel. What have we got here?
I'm just like gaming, not literate, apparently. Honestly, the banner doesn't mean a lot or say a lot to me. I would rather see a big old tank and what the channel, why you're different than another tank gaming channel. Like, be specific, like helping you with cheat codes or whatever the thing is you do the best, what your superpower is in these tank games. That's what you need to say on the banner. It's all about getting someone to be able to say, okay, this channel is about tank games, and I'm going to hang out here because I want to learn about cheat codes or whatever the thing is that you do the best. And then go ahead. The thumbnails, I would like to see the tanks bigger with more action. In this case, I don't think your logo means anything. I don't actually think it's going to help. And the colors in this case and the text, I don't think is going to help. I'd rather you have a huge tank with like a arrow or a circle showing the thing, visually showing the thing the video is about. So if it's a cheat code or whatever it is, you would have a visual on your thumbnail. But I would have no colors, no text, or no logos on these thumbnails. I'll just make the tanks bigger. And you do want some type of themed image, though, so people know it's your channel.
Yep. It seems as if we've got hardcore YouTubers here who are making new donations, because this is another channel that in the last 24 hours has made 4 videos, and each of these videos is getting over 1,000 views, which is incredible again. So it looks as if you know what you're doing with your audience. If they keep coming back and watching more content, that's brilliant. My guess is like maybe you're doing live streams or taking live streams from elsewhere and putting them straight up on YouTube. Seems to be working for your content. You are the king of, I think, tank content. So yeah, keep it up. All right, I think we had another donation
Daily
here.
meme review.
Yeah. All right, Jeremy, I'm going to let you look at this one because I can hear Jasper in the background again, so I need to tend to him. But I'll just leave it on screen. And this is the daily meme review. Let me click there, and then... Well, this looks very PewDiePie, but yeah, see what you can do with that in two.
Sure.
Have fun with this one, Jeremy. Back in 2 minutes.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to say is, let's say the meme is a PewDiePie video. Who knows what it really is? Meme review 198, 197, 196. The odds of a channel that doesn't get a lot of views ranking for the word meme review is extremely low. So I would actually make your titles way bigger keyword phrases. If it's about PewDiePie, I would have PewDiePie, the top 10 memes from PewDiePie in 2019. Essentially, I would have phrases big enough or long enough for you to actually be able to rank for these phrases. I just don't think you're ever going to rank for the word meme review as is. Another thing is all the thumbnails are the same. So that really, really, really hurts you from a click-through rate perspective because people don't know what to expect. Think of a thumbnail like a stop sign, and what happens is you need to give someone a reason to look at your title. Once someone has a reason to look at your title, then what they can do is they can stop and if the thumbnail makes sense, if the title makes sense, then that combination is going to get someone to click and watch your video. Right now, I'll say that fundamentally, you just aren't giving someone a reason to click either through the title or through the thumbnail. So because of this, because you haven't mastered the art and science of clickable content, I just feel like, yes, you almost have 1,000 subscribers, and that is amazing. And I'm sure you're doing well, but I think you could do 10 times or 100 times better if you have longer tail phrases that you're trying to rank for, and each thumbnail is way individual from each other, and you're able to really, really, really make those thumbnails clickable.
I'm back. How did we get on with that one? Was it a bit of a challenge?
We literally, when you sat down, I finished.
Perfect timing there. All right. We have come up to 2 o'clock now, and we are now at 799,618 trees planted for the initiative, which is amazing. And I think at this point, folks, now we're over 800,000 trees. There we are. And that's been done in 2 hours. So I predicted that we're going to hit this initiative. If the numbers carried on as they were, which they won't, MrBeast and TeamTrees are going to hit 20 million trees by Monday, I think. Because I think that works out, it's about 400,000 an hour. So 800,000 every 2 hours.
My prediction is they'll take all 67 days.
Do you reckon? Oh, you reckon?
Because I think what's going to happen is it's going to get to a 1 or 2 million today, and maybe by 4 or 5 million next week, and then it'll kind of slow down because all the buzz of it will kind of slow down, and then about 30 days in, after before Thanksgiving, after Halloween, it'll pick back up. They'll get more famous people involved, and then they'll finish it out at the end with really famous people.
There you are. Jeremy thinks we're going to make it. I'm almost positive we are, and we want to say thank you to all of you who have spent the last 2 hours with us here on vidIQ, not taking too much of a keen interest in how to get more views and how to get more subscribers. This is all about a movement, an initiative, a challenge that's been set to try and plant 20 million trees by raising $20 million, and we've already got off to an amazing start helping out with that cause. We want to say goodbye to the following people in this live stream. All of the moderators. I think
it looks like we skipped someone. LVL1.
Oh, I need to stop the music. Stop the music. All right, let's get in there. Who was this then? Who did I miss?
LVAL1. Just scroll up a little bit.
Where are they? Where are they? So you now actually see my live stream. Oh, I did, yeah. Sorry about that. All right. Jeremy, I'm going to start playing the music, and you've got about 2-3 minutes to audit this channel. Let's go. What have we got here?
I don't see the screen yet.
I need to share my screen. All right, okay. Let's do this. I'm sharing the screen. Now you can see the screen. We've got a level 1, 75 subscribers.
Yes.
Some nice thumbnails here.
Yeah, great thumbnails, great title, great reactions. You got the YouTuber face, eyes, excitement, emotion, expression. How long ago did they start? Did they just start, or have they been doing this a while? Cool. You know what? I'm going to say they're doing really well. They've got good titles. The only thing I would, if I were them, I would do one game or whatever this is. Right?
I think the concept is that they're doing the first level of different games. So I like that idea of a concept. I think that has an intriguing, unique approach to it. I just think that maybe they need to look at the trending games that have been released now on that. And that's going to be a little difficult to communicate that. Go on, Jeremy.
I would say that you got to find a category, though, that makes sense, and then each game is part of that. So, for example, level 1, or use something in the title, in the beginning of the title, that can tie into any game.
Yeah, I think it's LVL1. That's where they're saying level 1, but is that a search term? I like the idea. I think until the channel is established, I think it's just going to be a bit difficult to communicate that, because you could jump in from one game to another, and that's where viewers may see the disconnect. But as you say, Jeremy, it's a new channel. They've already picked up nearly 100 subscribers in the 30 videos that they've made, and I think just keep up with it. Awesome stuff there.
Try to find a main keyword phrase, though, that people are searching for, and then you're probably really going to take off.
Sorry if that was a little bit of a delayed and convoluted channel audit there, but we're going to get back to channel audits as normal on Tuesday. As I said, this was all about raising money for a fantastic cause. So thank you everybody who has been on this. Also, thank you to Mio, my dog, with the $1 donation there. But we are saying goodbye for now, and we will see you very soon.
Thank you for donating. I love you.
That's MrBeast saying thank you for that super chat there. Jeremy, final words, and then we will make our exits.
Trees are good. Make sure you donate.
Time is the most important currency in the world. You just spent 2 hours of it with us. We thank you very much. Now I would like you to spend a little bit of time donating to an amazing cause. Enjoy the rest